surplus to home demand. So what does he do? Well, he looks for a foreign country, say Britain, crosses the channel, and dumps it there.
This is a 3-inch reel,
Thirdly low price, say £16, what it costs,
which looks somewhat silly on a machine
he's not worried about
that can handle
his profit on the suits that he
14-inch reels. This is the Studer A820. I've been searching for one of these for a few years now, and now that I finally found one, I can make a video of it. The A820 is very similar to the other large mastering machines. You have a pop-out center hub. These are the same found on the Studer A80s, the A812s. The C37s are a different shape. For instance, this one's a Cine adapter. You've got AEG adapters, and you've got the NAB adapter. This machine can handle up to 14-inch reels. The machine also has a very silky smooth transport. We've got tension arms left and right, and we've also got a light sensor to sense the end of the tape. Once the tape is in the path and is actually touching both sensor rollers, this moves into position your tension arms, your pinch roller. Once it comes out of the loop of the sensor, the tape then becomes loose again. There are not very many machines that can take this size reels. Some of the Otaris can, the Ampex 102 can, but most machines at a push will take 12-inch reels, but this is one of the very few machines that I know of that will actually take 14. The machine consists of many features found on the older models, such as the A80's piano style keys, the 807 and the 812 shuttle controllers, the logic buttons as found on the 810s and the 812s, the 812's hidden away panel for all your controls, your speed select, and also your tape deck and audio deck function keys. But it also has other interesting features. For instance, you can grab hold of the reels and turn them any direction. So for cueing, like so. You've also got a very quick attack time when it starts to play. Although you can switch the capstan on to leave it on, this one's switched off. People may have seen it in the other video, the A812. You can have the capstan on or off. Like on the 807, the pinch roller is very close to the capstan. This stays like this unless if you press rewind and fast forward. As you see, it drops away. As you can hear, the machine picks up speed very quickly. And then drops the arms back into position once it rests below a certain speed. Again, the pinch roller very close to the capstan, so when you press play, it's very quick. You've also got variable speed control in this. If we set the variable speed, we can use this. Also, like the other A812, if you press edit, you've got your shuttle backwards and forwards. We've also got a locking position, so you can lock it in a constant speed. You've also got, on this machine, under the edit function, you've got the sort of like shuttle backwards and forwards by this roller controller. It is slow to respond purely because of the size of the reels. 10.5-inch reels move quicker, 7-inch reels are almost instant. The machine shares the same pods as the A810s and A812s for the VU meters. Relatively accurate on these ones. To be able to display the peak of symbols and such like, you can select inside the meter a ppm section where the meters will then have a very quick attack rate but a very slow decay. The tension system on this machine is completely different to their other machines. On the A80s and the C37s you've got a table with 2 rollers on it that controls the tension. On the A810s, the B67s and the A812s you have a set of weighted rollers either left and right of the reels, and on the A807 you've got 1. On the A816 it's a very similar system to this. Well, you've got a roller underneath here, and that roller senses the tension between these 2 rollers instead of this roller here being able to move up and down. The head block is quite huge. There's a reason for that, and that is that these machines can have either 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch heads as standard. This particular head block I'm quite sure was a 1/2 inch originally, and it's been converted because we've got here a large 1/2 inch wiper, and the capstan roller, though you can't see it in this picture, the capstan roller shows where there should be a 1/2 inch tape rather than a 1/4 inch. Another nice feature is when you rewind or fast forward, the machine has live rewind. It has the other things like roll back, your 10-second roll back system. But when you do rewind on this machine, it's very, very quick. But as it gets to the end of the tape, it senses that there's not a lot of tape left on the reel, then slows right down. This stops the tape from being thrashed at the end. And as you can see, the reels come to a stop very quickly. With the Clutter we use a AEG center or bobby halter. Raise up the machine. Now, these weren't very popular in England, but very popular in Germany, this idea, and almost unheard of in America. The biggest worry is that you've obviously got 2 sides of a reel to stop the tape from going anywhere. Well, if you're using thin tape, it's almost essential to have that reel there to stop the tape from going everywhere. But when you're using thick tape, this is 2500 foot, sorry, this is and that was travelling roughly around about 15 meters a second. And this surface, though textured, is actually very smooth.